The question, what are effective habits of extremely productive people? The world sees Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Mahatma Gandhi and Barack Obama as highly productive people, but there are 4 simple habits that sets them apart from the crowd and makes them the best in their craft. Here's an insight into some of them. 1. They know their priorities. Instead of gossiping with people, successful people tend to learn a new concept or a new skill. Instead of watching television, they read autobiographies. Instead of eating junk, they prefer to hit the gym. And instead of partying every weekend, they prefer to do charity every once in a while. Successful people believe in working for the society and not for their own self. 2. They are excellent time managers. The one thing that highly successful and productive people invest in is time. They know that not everything is urgent all the time. Here's a breakdown of how some of them deal with everyday tasks. People who spend most of their time in quadrant I usually have stressful lives because they have to respond to tight deadlines. They need to solve crises and have to put out fires constantly. People who spend most of their time in quadrant 3 usually have a short-term focus and feel out of control. The quadrant 4 is all about time wasters or activities that don't provide any value: TV, video games, internet surfing. Quadrant 2 is the quadrant where you want to spend more time. It is the quadrant of planning, preparation, balance and proactivity. It can help you reduce the time you spend on urgent things over time. One of the tools that is based on the above principle is Week Plan. I highly recommend this tool to people having problems with time management and low productivity. 3. They step out of their comfort zone. You can never grow if you do what you are comfortable doing. Moving out of your comfort zone makes you expand your limits, transforms you mentally and makes you ace what you initially thought was impossible. This also implies the fact that they face their fears first thing in the morning. 4. They don't settle and embrace every failure that comes your way. I'd like to quote Steve Jobs here: stay hungry, stay foolish. What this means is simply never settle with what you've been given, no matter if it's a victory or a failure. If you win this time, you've got greater responsibility to keep the show alive. If you fail, even better, cause that's the lowest you could go. The next thing will definitely be a success. Wishing you the best.